Like I said, let me get a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. I'm just testing the mics. Check, check. Like I said, let me get a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Just testing the mics. Check, check. All right, that sounds pretty good. Let's rock and roll. This is the I'm Precinct Officer Parataza out of Yonkers, New York. This is I.S.U.P.K. Start off at 1 West 125th Street under Community General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching the Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They are the chosen people of this Bible. Let's clap it up for the Lord. Let's clap it. And this is Tuesday. This is the Brotherhood class. You know, synonymous with sisterhood. Let's clap it up for the Brotherhood and the sisterhood. For the Most High God. This is for blacks. This is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You know what I mean? In America and all over this planet. You know what I'm saying? We are God's chosen people. And since 1969, we've been teaching the Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They are God's chosen people. They are the true Israelites according to the Bible. According to the Bible. That's who we are. That's who we are. But we want to, you know what I'm saying? But we want to do what our oppressors do. We want to do what other nations do. You know what I'm saying? And we're being punished for this. You know, we're being punished for the things that we are in today because we want to be hard-headed and stiff-necked, just like back then. Just like back then in the past, we was doing exactly the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians want to follow what our oppressor do. Want to follow behind a child molester. You know what I'm saying? A murderer. And we think that we can murder like him. Nobody is a better murderer than our oppressor. No more, you know what I'm saying? No more, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can murder our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The so-called European. Nobody can out-murder him. Nobody can out-rape him. He raped us so much that we love it in 2022. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We love it so much that we celebrate his holidays. We love it so much, we refuse to say that we are God's chosen people. We refuse to say we are the people of the Bible. We refuse to say we are goddamn special people. We refuse to call ourselves Israelites. We rather call ourselves Gentile. Gentile only means other nation. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no forefather named Gentile. It only means other nation. And it's like a slur. Yo, man, you acting like a Gentile, like you acting like another nation. We was doing that back then. You know what I'm saying? The way that we do it now. You know what I'm saying? We got a West Indian brother that's probably, you know what I'm saying, from Jamaica or Antigua. He was born and raised over there in Antigua. But you know, but now, you know what I'm saying, was the Antigua that, you know what I'm saying, that was born and raised in America. If he go back there to visit his family, they call him Yankee boy. They call him Yankee. No, you ain't no real Antiguan. This is what we were saying back then. Because we following behind our oppressor. We taking on the philosophy by our oppressor. We're taking our philosophy, you know what I'm saying, a philosophy of a slave master, our former slave master. Now we happy little slaves. We're happy little money. Now we give gifts just like our rapists give gifts on Christmas. We celebrate Christmas just like our rapists celebrate Christmas. We celebrate, you know what I'm saying, Christmas the way our murderer celebrate Christmas. We celebrate Christmas just like you know what I'm saying, just like the drug dealer celebrate Christmas. There's no bigger drug dealer than our oppressor. No bigger drug dealer than anybody that's in Yonkers, because you know what I'm saying, this is Precinct Officer Paratas out of Yonkers, New York. I want to know that anybody, you know what I'm saying, in YO, have y'all, you know what I'm saying, have y'all been transporting, you know what I'm saying, have y'all got the borders, have y'all been transporting coke or any drugs inside your community? Only way drugs can get inside your community if our oppressors say so. That's it. If our oppressors say so. We ain't got no power. We ain't got no power on those borders, but that's where we got the power. That's where we got the power of. The power of the Most High God. The power of the Lord, statutes, commandments. The power of brotherhood. The power, you know what I'm saying? The power of the fear of the Most High God. If we have brotherhood and sisterhood, it won't be no drugs in the community. And if it is drugs in the community, we would never use it because we know how our oppressor get down. We know the brotherhood amongst our people, our nation. We won't sell drugs because we won't be doing drugs because we know drugs would destroy the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the fatherhood, and the motherhood. But we're going to start off with this. We're going to start off with Deuteronomy. We're going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Because this is for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. I.S.U.P.K have been teaching our people that we are God's chosen people according to this Bible. So I want everybody to go to Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6, because we forgot this. This is the things that we forgot. And don't realize how special that we are. How special that we are. All right, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people. For thou art a holy people unto the Most High thy power. The Most High thy power. The Most High thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Do you hear that, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? Do you hear that? That's out the Bible. That's out the Bible. We have people that's on the earth who, you know what I'm saying, who's in pot, you know what I'm saying, who stole our identity and walk around the earth saying that they, you know what I'm saying, that they these people. And you know what? They read the same scripture. This is Moses talking to his brothers and sisters. Moses talking to his brothers and sisters in the wilderness after captivity when they came out of Egypt. Moses had to reinforce to his brothers and sisters because his brothers and sisters grew up in the ghetto, grew up in bondage, grew up in slavery, grew up in all the drugs, all the pregnant women who's using drugs, all the brothers who's selling the pregnant women drugs, all the men who's whoring out our sisters, all, you know what I'm saying, all the fathers who leaving out the house, all the killing, all the, you know what I'm saying, all the killing of each other because we don't know how to iron out our differences. And our brother, Moses, a Levite brother, so-called Haitian of today, stood up and told his people, giving his people therapy to remind them that they are God's chosen people. And this is what it says. For thou art a holy people. He says, so Moses is telling the Israelites, yo, listen up, brothers, sisters. We are Quadash. We are a holy people. I know that we just came out of Egypt. I know, you know what I'm saying, yesterday, you know what I'm saying, yesterday we was building up, you know what I'm saying, the Egyptian kingdom. And was getting our backs beat in. But let me remind you, we are a holy people. Let me remind you. Let me remind you of that, because it's quick for us to forget about. Because we look around our neighborhood, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Look around Yonkers, we're like, I don't think I'm holy. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm holy because every time I step out of my front door, I got to smell piss and step over my drug addicted aunt. Nah, I can't be holy. I can't be holy. I got to go outside. You know what I'm saying? I got to go outside because I got, you know what I'm saying? And I got to worry that I'm going to get shot in the head because I got beef with brothers up the block. Because I did something to their brother. Now they got to do something to me. I'm not holy. No, I'm not holy. I'm not God's people. For thou art a holy people unto the Most High God. So Moses is letting you know, letting the Israelites know, and I'm going to let you know it wasn't nobody else out there. Guess who's reading this? The Jewish man is reading this Bible. He's reading this scripture. And you know the Jewish man don't believe in the New Testament. He believes in the Old Testament. He reading this. And he's literally seeing his people in this Bible. And he's walking around, you know what I'm saying? He stole our identity. He's walking around us. And you know what he did? He gave us his name. David, Jonathan, Hernandez, Jennifer, Michelle. We walking around with our slave master names on our backs. While our slave master is going in the scripture and say, yo, that's us. Because remember, there's no black people in what's the name? There's no black people in the scriptures. I hope you know that. Everybody's white. Everybody. Tell me if I'm lying. It's not by coincidence that the people who gave you Jesus look like them. And the people who say, hey, we are Jews, look exactly like the ones who gave us Jesus. We haven't been destroyed, blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. But we could come back to the Most High God. And this is the thing that we have to remember. The Most High God had chosen blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. We are God's chosen people. And this is what it says in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Most High God. The Most High God had chosen us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, to be a special. Not only we holy, we special. Because holy means separate. Those are the separate people over there. And they special people over there. In spite of, I got to step over my drug addicted aunt when I step out the house. In spite of, I got to run, you know what I'm saying? I got to run up and down the block because the police is chasing me. In spite of my, you know what I'm saying? My brothers and sisters is always getting drunk and always fighting on the block. And I normalize that. In spite of all that, we are a holy people. We have been chosen by the Most High God to be a special people unto himself, the Most High God. We a holy, special people unto the God of the Bible. Guess who's reading this? The same people that have been whipping our backs in. And they say that they did these people. You know, it's not by coincidence everywhere our oppressor go, the people who conquered this land, the people who colonized the Caribbean, you know what I'm saying, so-called Africa and all these places, you know that's what they call. Now the Europeans are South African. Now the European is an Australian. Do you know how many times our brothers and sisters, the Gadites, you know what I'm saying, the indigenous people of this land, have to remind people that they are the indigenous, they are the people of the land, not the Caucasian? We have to get reminded of that. Because you know what I'm saying, it get to the point that Oh yeah. The Caucasians was always over here. There's what people that's still here. But the Caucasians became the Native Americans. Listen to that. There's no such thing as America. But they are Native Americans. Caucasians are Americans. They are Americans and they native, but not native on this land. Not natives on this land. But that's how crafty our oppressor is. And we want to be stiff-necked and we want to follow behind that. We want to follow behind that and forgot about that we are a holy people, that we are a special people upon itself. Because Moses knew the psychology. Moses knew that, yo, man, my brothers and sisters just came out of slavery, man. They really don't think they special. They don't really, you know what I'm saying, 10 toes deep, know about this. Even though they seen everything what the Most High God had did to the filthy Hamites. They saw it. They was there. They experienced that. And then again, we still got to get reminded because we hard and stiff-necked. Because we always, you know what I'm saying, the Most High God had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Unto himself. Unto himself. Look what this read. Above. It says above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. This is what the Bible says. This is what our oppressor read in this Bible who try to pose as us. Look at those people. Look at them. Look at them. They are goofy looking. You really, you know what I'm saying? Look at them. Look at, you know what I'm saying? Just look at them. You really think they are God's chosen people and you not? And you the one who put the salt, you know what I'm saying? And blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indian put the salt, you know what I'm saying? Put the sugar, you know what I mean? We put, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we touch, it goes. That's why our oppressor put a black face on everything. That's why. Put a black face on everything. Because if, you know what I'm saying, if we doing it, everybody else would do it. That's how it go down. That's how it go down. But now we want to follow behind all the philosophy. Now your father will become your mother and you get to love it too. At the same time, you perverted bastard. Because if you fall into that lust, you're going to fall into the left of getting down with an animal. That's his business, not mine. All right, I hear you talking. Yeah, go ahead, sis. Oh, yeah. And they try to put it on the books. If your slave master said this is normal, you would do it. You would do it. You would normalize that behavior because he's doing it now. He's doing it now. Why blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians, let them people be a bunch of perverted bastards. Let them do that. And let us give therapy to the brothers and sisters who try to go into that type of lifestyle. Our brothers and sisters are holy, are special, and they're supposed to be above all people upon the face of the earth. Now, you know what I'm saying? By us still want to follow suit and follow behind our slave master. Look at us now. Because I could go down to 15. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But I'm letting you know, this is the brotherhood class and this is the sisterhood class. We are a holy and special people unto the Most High God, and we're supposed to be above all people upon the face of the earth if we show brotherhood, if we show sisterhood to one another. That's what we have to do. But guess what? And I understand blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians. We look around, guess what? We don't know how to be a brother. We don't know how to be a sister. We don't even have to be a father. We don't even have to be a mother. You know, our rapists, that's the model of how to become a family. That's our model, because that's the only people that we see. That's our model. I got molested. I ain't get no therapy. How, you know what I'm saying? Now I want to have kids. How I could become a good father if I got molested, still suffer from that trauma, and I never got therapy for it. I just commonalized it, out of sight, out of mind. I grew up out of it. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Yonkers, talk to me. A lot of molestations going on in Yonkers, but nobody's not talking about it. A lot of people that's depressed in Yonkers. Whitney Young, Cottage, Slowbond, School Street, Saratoga. Nobody's getting therapy for this. A lot of young brothers and sisters going outside. They're not listening to their mother because their mother don't know how to be a mother. Their father don't know how to be a father. We don't know how to forgive one another because it have never been taught, because we never saw it. When did our slave master ever forgive anything? He never showed us forgiveness. He never said, yo, you know what? I destroy y'all people. And I need y'all to separate from me because I'm a perverted bastard. And I need you to go over there and start healing amongst yourselves. You know what he did? He just raped us more. Or he just put us in a cellar or in that back room and say, I'm not going to rape you no more, but here goes some food stamps. Now I don't know how to forgive my brother. If my brother trespassed against me, if my brother says something wrong about me, I don't know how to step to him. I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how, because I'm just following behind the philosophy by my slave master. That's what I'm doing. I'm following the philosophy behind my slave master. So I think I know how to do something, but I don't know how to do it because I'm just following myself, the slave master, and whatever, but not coming back to the Lord's statute commandments. And we would teach you, the priests and the prophets and the I.S.U.P.K, we would teach you how to forgive your brother, how to forgive your mother, how to forgive your father that was strung out on drugs and you have to watch him get high all day and walk it up and down the block. How to forgive that brother. How to forgive your mother while you're watching your mother getting high in the corner when you was like 8 years old. How to forgive your moms. How, you know what I'm saying? How to forgive that brother that, you know what I'm saying, you from Warburton, and the brother from Yonkers Avenue. And he said, you know what I'm saying? He said certain things that you didn't like. How to forgive that brother. How to talk to that brother. Because he's your brother. That's another Israelites. And this is the law that we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to do that. We're supposed to, but we don't know how to do it. Because we've been following behind our slave master. Because we don't know how to understand and humble down and realize that I'm broken. We've been traumatized so long that we normalize the trauma. We normalize in our culture, and you heard it from that goddamn Hamite, that filthy Hamite. Those niggas just, you know what I'm saying, just get high, don't know how to put on a goddamn show. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know what they doing. And Africans is a lot better than those niggas. That's what, you know what I mean? They high. They drunk. What's this? So it looks like we are in a psychosis. Yes, we are. We're in a trauma psychosis. You know why? Because we didn't get no therapy. And I'm gonna get a scripture. I'm gonna get a scripture on that, if I may. Let's see here. Yeah, go ahead, sis.
So when our brothers and sisters come out of that psychosis, they probably have to meet a counselor, some type of therapy.
No. I mean to completely get out this psychosis, you gotta be, everything gotta be a renew. You gotta understand, everything that you thought you learned, you didn't know anything. You didn't learn anything. Go ahead, sis.
And some people, because of this psychosis, I'm thinking like, if they see things for what it is, some people go crazy, understanding what's going on, and they might catch some type of mental breakdown.
Well, yes. Because you know what I'm saying? Yes, in some cases, but majority of the cases, people will understand, yeah, I was wrong. I really don't know anything. I need to be taught again so I can learn how to forgive my father over 20 years. So I can learn how to forgive that brother over 2 hours. That's what it is. And we have to learn this, but we have to understand who we are, and it's a law to not hold grudge against your brother. That's a law. Matter of fact, I just want to go to, I want to hit these 2 scriptures to answer that question right there. I want to go to Proverbs chapter 11, verse 14. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 14. Get there. Because this is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because now we have to understand that it's time for forgiveness. It's definitely time for a change. Because we've been doing this squalor for too long, way too long. All the fighting, all the killing, all the depression, all the drugs, all the senseless, you know what I'm saying? All the senseless things that we doing amongst each other. It's about time for it to stop. And we can stop it right in the tracks. But I know it's hard for the ordinary brother that's on the block, because that's not how he grew up. And he don't know how to. Why he's holding the anger, but don't sin. Don't sin against your brother. But this is, you know what I'm saying? This happens right here. This is for blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians who don't know how to iron out their differences. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't think about this. We only think about ourselves. It says right here in Proverbs chapter 11, verse 14, where no counselor is, the people falls. So where is our counsel if, you know what I'm saying, an incident happened between Warburton and Saratoga? Who's the mediator? Who's the counsel, you know what I'm saying, would settle out that difference to make sure no other thing or no other trespass won't happen again at all? Any reconciliation between our people. Because I'm only talking about our people. There's nothing there. There's, you know what I'm saying? The only counsels there is the counsel that need a counsel. That only know this, what we see in the streets. That don't know how to control anger. That don't know how to resolve differences even though you're angry. That don't know how to listen to somebody. Listen to somebody. And understand that is wrong. You can't do that in spite of what just happened. You can't do it. Because now you that person that you don't like. You became that person that you don't like. That's what happened. You don't want to become that person that you don't like. And that's what happens. But if we follow the law, statutes, and commandments and understand that we are God's chosen people, that is a law. That is a law. So it says right here, now when the counsel comes in, so it says right here in 14, where is no counsel, the people fall. The people fall. And that's what we're falling now. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian. So if somebody did something, you know what I'm saying, from in Warburton to somebody on Saratoga, we're going to fall. And we're going to fight. And we're going to scratch and scream and do all this other stuff. But guess what? The trespass didn't get resolved. It got resolved because somebody got murdered. How is that possible? Because the person that, you know what I'm saying, that you murdered going to come back and murder you. Then that person that murdered him going to murder him. And so on and so forth. Until somebody says, somebody stand up one day, 10 toes down, 10 toes down. A righteous man. This got to be a righteous brother, a righteous sister, righteous. And I'm saying the reason why I'm saying the righteous, because you got to follow the Lord's statute commandments. You can't follow behind yourself. Because you got to be told what to do. You got to follow behind a moral compass. And you got to be the example. You got to be the example. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's people out there that says good things. They say good things. But their loyalty is not settled for the nation. They don't have no bylaws. They don't got nothing to keep them in place, to make sure they don't go left. You understand what I'm saying? So when there's no counsel, because there's no counsel out there, because our counselors in the streets are street dudes. Yeah, they say certain, you know what I'm saying, certain things, blah, blah, blah. But once I go to jail, he's going to try to sleep with my wife. Oh, he's cool. This is what we think it's a cool dude. This is what we think in the streets, like somebody, you know what I'm saying, somebody is cool, so on and so forth, because we got high with them. Because we ran train on chicks. That's make us cool. Because I saw him naked. Because that make us cool. That make us a bunch of perverted bastards. Selfish bastards. That's where our counsel come from. Our counsel is coming out of that. Trauma people. So we have a people who's giving counsel, need counsel. And you have the person who's giving, that's receiving the counsel, need counsel. So this says it right here. Where's no counsel is the people fall. We can look around. But if you have a righteous man that follows the Lord's statute commandments, you know what I'm saying? You have a sister, a strong sister. A strong sister, you know what I'm saying? That's following the Lord's statute commandments and understand about the Bible and want to be sisterly and want to be, you know what I'm saying? You have a brother that want to be brotherly. We know how to do this. But in the multitude of counselors, in a multitude. So imagine the majority of the nations is counselors. Imagine the majority of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying? We follow the Lord's statute commandments. We understand, you know what I'm saying? We will understand how to have empathy, how to show forgiveness, genuine forgiveness to our brothers and our sisters, the one who trespass. So it says it right here. But in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. There is safety. So nobody don't have to die. Nobody don't have to get shot. Nobody don't have to get beat up or stabbed. You know what I'm saying? Nobody have to be in the, you know what I'm saying, in the room, locked up in the room, ready to think about blowing their goddamn head off their shoulders. Or taking pills, or hanging themselves. Because we would have a multitude of counselors that looking at us people, looking at their brother, looking at their sister as special and holy. Because they know that scripture. They know that that's God's people right there that's feeling down. And I will go over there and help that person out. Because that's my brother. That's my sister. And we not thinking that way. We thinking the slave master way. Long as it's not me, better him than me. Better her than me. Better his father than my father. Better her mother than my mother. And that's the reason why we are stepping over our drug addicted aunt when we leave out our house. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Money, you know what I'm saying? Your money don't keep you away from this. You try. A lot of people tried. You know, what is that? You got rappers who tried and died just like ordinary brothers and sisters who died a couple days ago. But they had money. They got money. Did I stop them? Because it's not about money. It's about, you know what I'm saying? It's about the change. It's about coming to the Lord, statute, commandments. It's about being, you know what I'm saying, being taught again. Being a new vessel. And you have to be taught that. Because all your life, you've been taught something else. All life, we have been taught something else. We have been taught, you know what I'm saying, to apologize to our slave master who punched us in the face. We have been taught to slut out our sisters. We have been taught to, you know what I'm saying, have to be taught to run a game on our brothers so we can rob them. We've been taught that. We normalize that behavior. We have been taught, you know what I'm saying? We have been taught that if I don't check in, if I go out of state to another state, and if I don't check in, I'm not going to be protected. If I don't pay my money and I go, you know what I'm saying, I go out of state to do a show, I'm not going to be protected. That's what we've been taught. And our slave master taught us that. Not like, yo, come on, you know what I'm saying, come over here, you know what I'm saying, do your show. You know what I'm saying? We come together, we talk, have a good time, enjoy each other's company, then you go home to your family. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Not thinking about, yo, why I got to check in? Check in? Did Tom Cruise check in? I don't know about this. Because we learning this stuff from our slave master. We under oppression. That's what oppressors do to beat down people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We learn helplessness. Now we want to beat down each other. Because we only beat down the people who's destroyed. And that's blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Oh no, we ain't gonna take it to our slave master. Oh, bet not. We don't want to say that black Hispanics, and Native American Indians are Jewish. Are Jews. We can't even say that. Shook. But we can say, if this nigga don't check in with me, he gonna get a bad one if he want to do a show in my town. Oh, we can say that all day. Because that's a slave. I can say that to a slave. By me being a slave, I can say that to a slave because his nation of people have been beat down. I could do that. And that's the thing that we learned. Not looking at that, not looking towards that brother like, yo, I'm looking forward that you coming over here and doing a show. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to meet you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well done on the show. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, Lord, you know what I'm saying, Lord, when I see you next time. It'd be a beautiful thing. That's it. Brotherhood, sisterhood. Nah, no, no. No. In Chicago, no, you from over there, and I'm from over there. Nobody owned those blocks. Nobody owns no neighborhoods. None of that. If our president come in and decided to put a railroad through that block, he can. There's nothing you could do about it. Nothing you could do about it. But you know what you could do? You know how you could change the game? You know how you could be 10 toes down? 10 toes down. I'm not going to kill no more. I'm not going to murder my brother that just murdered my twin brother. I'm not going to touch him. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get counsel on this. I'm going to go to a righteous man in I.S.U.P.K. I'm going to call Captain Marquardt, call him up, because I don't want to kill that brother, but I'm feeling anger. So I'm going to call I.S.U.P.K. Chicago. Go to I.S.U.P.K.com, stroll down and look for I.S.U.P.K. Chicago. And you could be that person to say, I'm not going to kill that brother, even though he killed my little sister. I'm not going to do it. It stops here. It stops here on this day. It stops here on this day. I'm not going to do it. In Chicago, in Detroit, in New York, California, Compton, it stopped this day. This day. That's what we have to do. Start doing. So where I was at, Slovakia. So when we have a council, because we don't have a council, the people fall. But when there's a multitude of counselors, the people are safe. It's safe that I could go to different cities and say shalom to my brothers and sisters. It's safe where I could go to different cities and perform and have a good time, and my kids is running up and down the block and everybody's enjoying themselves. But I'm too stuck on what my slave master taught me. So I'm going to kill that brother who killed my other brother who lived on my block. I'm going to kill that brother. Then I'm going to get killed, and my son going to grow up without a father. My daughter going to grow up without a father. My wife going to be a widow because I want to kill that brother. Because I don't know how to control my anger. We don't know how to control our anger, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But it could be done. It could be done. We're going to go to and this is how. See, there's a few scriptures that I want to bring out for that. Let me bring this one out right here. So Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are God's chosen people. And I'm letting you know we could change. It could be a change today as I speak. You don't have to be in the dark by yourself, depressed. You can call my number from Yonkers. My number is 914-396-4548. You can reach that number. You can reach at, you know what I'm saying? You can reach this number at 914-557-3099. And you don't have to be walking around with so much trauma on your back. Not anymore. Not anymore. We don't have to do this anymore. But go to, let me see here. Yeah, this is where I want to go to right here. I'm going to go to 1 John chapter 3, verse 14. This is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Understand, we could do the change. 1 John 3 and 14. Salakia, hold on. So yeah, like I said, let's go to Salakia for that. We're going to go to 1 John 3 and 14. 1 John 3 and 14. So this is what we could do. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is for blacks and Hispanics. Once, you know what I'm saying? Once we start to change, once we understand that we are God's chosen people, once we, you know what I'm saying? Once we get our brain washed, you know what I'm saying? From all those, you know what I'm saying? From all those centuries or that filthy filth, you know what I'm saying? Our oppressors' philosophy, you know what I'm saying? All the things that they're doing, you know, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is the step that we're going to go through right here. Do I have it? 3 and 14. Let me see, chapter 3, verse 14. It says in here.
Oh. This is 1 John 3 and 14. We know that we have passed from death unto life, because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death.
All right. So if you look at blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, can you read that from the top, Abu Kashar?
We know that we have passed from death unto...
Salaki, sir, just say that slow. Salaki.
We know that we have passed from death unto life.
So we know, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we know, you know what I'm saying, especially with the priests and prophets of the I.S.U.P.K, you know what I'm saying? We know that we pass from death to life. What, you know what I'm saying? What was the death? That we killed the old man. We killed that former man, that old, you know what I'm saying? That old dude who grew up molested. That old sister, you know what I'm saying, who grew up, you know what I'm saying, who grew up hungry. You know what I'm saying? Who had bad relationships. You know what I mean? That brother that, you know what I'm saying, that saw his mother getting high in the corner. You know what I'm saying? That sister who saw her mother getting high in the corner. You know what I mean? Who saw, you know what I'm saying, who saw that brother who, you know what I'm saying, who's been around his father that's throwing women all the way around, always leaving them. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's the, you know what I'm saying, so that's the passing. You know what I'm saying, that's the passing of death. Read on, sir.
Khan 50, Salaki, because we love the brethren.
Well, no, sir, from pass from death.
Pass from death unto life.
So we pass from death, now we on to the light. What is the light? That's my brother right there. That's my sister right there. I see something's going on with my brother. I'm gonna go in to talk to him to console him. I'm not gonna do anything to put myself in a position to trespass against that brother. I'm not gonna try to hurt that brother at all. Not only I want to do the opposite and celebrate with that brother. I see that brother want to blow his damn head off his shoulders, and I'm going to ask him, is he okay? Do you want to talk? That's the passing from death to life. Go on, sir.
Because we love the brethren.
Because what?
Because we love the brethren.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because what?
We love the brethren.
Because we love our brothers. We pass him, you know what I'm saying? We pass him from death to life because we love our brothers. And love, you know what I'm saying? The definition of love is follow the Lord's statute commandments. If we love God, love who? The Most High God. We follow his Lord's statute commandments. I'm not going to do nothing to that brother. If me and my brother have something, I'm going to make sure that nothing else happens. If we have disagreement, we be able to iron it out because the both of us love the brethren. Read on, sir.
He that loveth not his brother,
He that what?
loveth not his brother.
So this is going on, and this is going on for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians right now. Right now. He that what?
Loveth not his brother.
So he that loveth not his brother. Because we don't love our brother. We don't love our sister. We don't even love ourselves. So, you know what I'm saying? So we're not loving our brother at all. At all. And we can see it right now because two people can't iron out their differences. 20 years of beef, 30 years of beef. I can't come up to you and iron out our differences. We don't love the brother. We love the brothers of our slave master. That's what the brother that we like. The brother of our slave master. We want to be brothers with our slave master. We love him. We forgive him. We forgive him for over 600 years. The molestation, the murder. You know what I'm saying? The kidnapping. The slaughter. The slaughter. And we still love him. Love him to the mud, Yom Salaki. So if I may, even the guy that's our brother forgive the Pope. When the Pope came to Canada,
Right.
he stroked the hair.
Right.
We hair strokers.
Right.
So he that loved his brother, read on, sir.
Abideth in death.
Do what?
Abideth in death.
Oh, we abided in death. We stayed in the death. We followed death. Because we don't want to love the brethren. Because we don't, and the thing is, like I said, because we don't know how to love the brethren. But because we have to be taught again. And it's not our fault. It's not our fault at all. It's not our fault at all. Because we want to follow behind our slave master. I understand that. We've been in this country for so long that we, you know what I'm saying, we deep in bed with this filthy animal. So so this filthy animal say, yo, you going to celebrate Christmas? Yes, boss, I'm going to celebrate Christmas. If this filthy animal say, yo, sell drugs to your family? Yes, boss, I'm going to sell drugs to my family. If this filthy animal say, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to legalize weed and you could be high 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, like you was doing before. But this time is different. You don't have to feel bad about it. We're going to follow suit. We're going to follow suit. Don't you think it's time to change and put on a different leaf and not, you know what I'm saying, doing the same thing over and over? Understand you're going through situations that you don't have to go through at all. And it's easy to do. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. If you want to be a gang, be the gang for righteousness. Be the gang not for yourself, for your kids, for the Most High God. Understand this because you don't know how to govern yourself.
Right.
Because it's okay to sell drugs to your aunt. You know what I'm saying? Slut out your sisters. This is gang culture. I'm just telling for what it is. Not solving out differences. Anything goes. It's going so much, you got homosexuality in gangs now. It's all good. Because they don't have no moral compass. No moral compass. There's no loyalty. The only loyalty is to their self and their lust. Don't you think it's time to not think about yourselves anymore and thinking about your own kind, your people? You know what I'm saying? To have more, to have kids who laughing and chuckling and not thinking about, I got kids, but I got beef with this dude. So it's a possibility my kid could die. You know what I'm saying? My kid could die and I could die. Why you want to go through life like this? We already in captivity. We already in captivity. We already in captivity. If you don't think that you're in captivity, you know what I'm saying? Just tell your slave master you're going to leave the country and you don't need a passport. You know, that's it. That's it. That's what you have to do. Guaranteed you can't leave the country. Guaranteed you cannot leave the country. Can you read that from the top, Baba Kishore?
14. We know that we have passed from death unto life.
So we pass from death from the life because we follow the Most High God and we follow the Lord's statute commandments and we love our brothers. We know, sir.
Because we love the brethren.
Because we love our brothers. Because we love the brethren. Go on.
He that loveth not his brother.
Oh, he that what?
Loveth not his brother.
No, so you can't, you know what I'm saying? You don't love his brother because you're not showing it by action. You just using wordplay. Read on, sir.
Abideth in death.
We abide in death. We just follow in death. And you can look around and see the death. We can look around and see the death because we follow behind our own mind. Can you go to Salakia, sir? Can you go to Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 1? Because this is what our brother Moses was doing. He was counseling our people. He was counseling our people. Let them know who they are. Can you read that, Baba Shah? So this is, let me just say that. This is our brother Moses talking to a crushed people who just came out of slavery.
Khan.
A crushed people who just came out of slavery. And to build up strength. To build strength up. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? To build that strength, and you know what I'm saying? It gets so strong that you look, you know what I'm saying? We look at one another as brothers and sisters, our own kind. You know what I'm saying? We went through a lot, you know what I'm saying? We went through hell together. I don't have to fight with you anymore. Whatever you did, I'm going to forgive you for that. I'm going to forgive you for that. This is what Moses was trying to show our people. You know what I'm saying? Try to show what the Most High God, you know what I'm saying, is doing, you know what I'm saying, is doing and giving us these laws. Getting these understanding for the nation of brothers and sisters, just being brothers and sisters. And being truthful one another. And understand, you know what I'm saying, that brother that you think you got beef with, you cannot have beef with him because he a holy people. And you also. Can you read that, Baba Kishore?
Deuteronomy 27 and 1. And Moses with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments.
Say that again.
Keep all the commandments.
Just say that again.
Keep all the commandments.
Keep all of the commandments. Keep all of the commandments. Loving your brethren. Keep all your commandments. Not murdering. Keep all the commandments. If I got beef with you, I go to you and you alone. I'm going to pull that scripture. Keep all the commandments. Read on.
Which I command you this day.
What do you what?
Which I command you this day.
Go on.
2, and it shall be on the day when ye shall pass over Jordan unto the land which the Most High thy power giveth thee, that thou shalt set thee up great stones and plaster them with plaster.
Yeah, okay, go to 28 and 1.
Con.
I'm in 28 and 1. Read on. Because our brother Moses is giving a counsel. So where is no counsel, the people fall. But when it's the multitude of counselors, the people are safe. The people are very safe. Read on, sir.
Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power.
So if blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians will listen hard, not following behind our slave master, not, you know what I'm saying, not following behind our own belief, think that we're doing something nice, but nothing is keeping us to make sure that we would be in that, you know what I'm saying, be in that spirit, Or if we're not in that spirit, will force us back into that spirit of, you know what I'm saying, of not trespassing against your brothers or sisters, not whoring out your brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? We see, oh man, she got a, you know, fanny on her. You know, I'm thinking about, you know what I mean, doing my thing. Nah, I can't do that. Because I believe in the Most High. Let me get them thoughts out of my head. Because I'm treating her like a whore. I'm looking at her like a piece of meat and not respectful. And that's a daughter of Israel. I didn't even think about, yo, I got to go to her pops to see what's up. You know what I mean? Let me ask her pop, you know what I mean? Let me talk to her pops. Let me talk to her uncle. Let me talk to her older brother to make sure I won't trust a bass against her nor her family. I would do it the right way. But we don't have, you know what I'm saying? But if we following behind our slave master, we follow behind our own thoughts. There's nothing, this, you know what I'm saying, would stop me for just slutting out that girl. I could do it. Because I don't got no moral compass. I don't have it. I make my own moral compass. So if she want to do it and I want to do it, hey, standing, even though she want to do it, I'm not going to put myself in that position. I'm not going to disrespect you, sis. Even though you want to do it, I'm not going to do it. Because I respect you. I respect your husband and I respect you. And first of all, I fear the Most High God. I fear him. That's keeping me from not doing the things that I damn sure want to do. Because I fear the Most High God. But if you just only fear yourself, hey, erase that. You know what I mean? Erase, you know what I'm saying? Do not, you know what I'm saying? Do not commit adultery. I'm going to just erase that on, you know what I mean? I'm just going to erase that. Because I just follow my own way. But read that from the top, sir.
Con, Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power.
So the Most High, you know what I'm saying? So blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, Moses is telling us, talking to the 12 tribes of Israel, talking to the Israelite in the wilderness. If you listen to the Most High God, read on.
To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
So to observe and to do all his commandments. You know what I'm saying? To do all his commandments, which is, yo, man, I forgive you.
Right.
I forgive you, brother. I forgive you, brother. Read on.
That the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations.
Wait. So if I just say to my brother, you know what I'm saying, and to my sister, I'm not going to kill you even though this happened. I forgive you. I'm not going to trespass against you. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for my trespass. I'm going to you and you alone. If I do simple things like that, if I, you know what I'm saying? If I say, yo, there's no more check-in if you come to California. If you want to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to have a show in California, there's no check-in. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that. And I apologize. And if anything that I could do to make those situations better, or I pay back the money that you gave me in the past, the Most High God would do what in captivity?
Will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Oh, I would be. Oh, so blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, if we stop selling drugs, if we show respect to one another, if we, you know what I'm saying, if we come back to the law, statute, commandments, we'd be set on high. A what?
Above all nations.
Above what?
All nations.
Well, hold on. We'd be above all nations, but put the nail in the coffin. Above all nations
of the earth.
Of the what?
Earth.
Oh man. That's the nail in the coffin. That's just to make sure if you hear it right, I'm gonna let you know that you heard it right. And this was Moses said this to his brothers and sisters that just came out of slavery, to remind them that they are God's chosen people. And that's what the priest and prophet of the I.S.U.P.K tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, because we need reminding. We need reminding because we are hurt. We are hurt. And we are above all people upon the face of the earth. What's that? What's that? And Salakia, sir, there's a video.
The King Von or the
Yeah, that one right there.
Okay,
That
fine.
one. Not his the video. Then you're gonna go to. I'm just gonna ask you, this question about it. But let me go to the what's the name so I can see it.
Okay, so you need to see. Hold up 1 second. Let me just.
Khan. See here. Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right. You go to.
Start at the beginning.
Yeah, Khan.
Ugly, it get ugly. You know, niggas be mad.
Go back. Yeah, started from the beginning. So this, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I just came across this because you know me. This, you know what I mean? I don't listen to anything like, you know what I'm saying, past like 98, 90, you know what I mean? 99, I don't. You know what I mean? But, strode and, you know what I'm saying, this brother came along. And I'm like, yo, why people, you know what I'm saying, bringing up this name, you know what I'm saying, when I'm listening to like news articles, you know what I'm saying, talking about our people.
Right.
And I came across this because we like the other brother that we did what his name Takeoff,
Right.
that he ended up getting murdered and stuff like that.
Right.
And all the, you know what I'm saying, these so-called checking in. If a brother don't check in, he get robbed or killed, or
Right.
rappers getting murdered and killed over a piece of chain or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm doing this, and I came across this brother right here from Chicago. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Oh, that's another one because I don't know. I'm gonna let you know. I don't know. I don't know who these. You know what I mean? Like I say, I don't listen to anything over. Only music that I live over 98 is probably R&B and truth music. I apologize. I am biased like that. Slocky. So So this video right here, you know what I'm saying? This video I was listening to. So this video is right here talking about trespassing. Brothers, you know what I'm saying? Brothers don't know how to iron out differences. You know what I mean? And don't know how to resolve situations.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know. He's just talking as a destroyed nation of people. You know what I'm saying? That got used to this is tradition. Because he's talking like this is all tradition. This is just what tradition is. You know what I mean? From a traumatized people who did not have no counsel. Can you play that, Baba Kishar?
Con.
It be ugly, it get ugly. You know, niggas be mad. Niggas don't like niggas. Niggas be tweaking. It be all type of shit going on, and niggas don't know no other way to resolve. Niggas don't know how to talk to each other. Niggas don't know how to come to a table or talk to you. know what I'm saying? Niggas just gonna fuck it. You see what I'm saying? Right. Niggas ain't gonna talk about that. Nah. Somebody kill somebody. Everybody got family. Somebody relate to him or somebody cool with him. You kill him. Now everybody that he was close with is trying to kill you. It's a never end. Or they gonna kill. Let's kill somebody close to him. Right.
Can you stop that, please? So
look at everything that you have right now. This is what your current habits can.
Before that, I'm gonna bring that video back because this is a short video. But he was like, well, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know how to come to the table and resolve differences. You know what I mean? So he ended up one people that gonna kill. You know what I'm saying? Kill another people, and they have people, so they're gonna come back and kill those people.
Right.
And it's just an endless situation. Right. Now he's saying this, you know what I'm saying? He's saying it because he's saying is as I was talking about before. This is the stuff that we normalize, but we don't like it. We don't like it. We just going along, but we understand that this is something wrong. You know what I mean? Because it's always happening. It's always happening, and we learn helplessness. And he said, yo, nobody don't know how to come to the table. But the thing is that nobody don't know how to come to the table because you never was taught how to come to the table. You know what I'm saying? The slave master never taught you, yo, if you have a difference, you know what I'm saying, you need to just try to talk things out. No. We got, you know what I'm saying? We looking outside and we just see what's happening. There's no coming to no table. There's no adjust, man, letting, you know what I'm saying? Yo, listen up. This is not going to happen. You know what I mean? This is what he's talking about because he don't know how to put, you know what I'm saying, put that that aggression to the side and understand that, hey, I can't do this. I can't do this, and I'm not going to allow for this to happen because we don't have no counselor. Now our people is falling, but we still need to know that it's time to, you know what I'm saying? You could take that stand. You can't be talking like this and still be, you know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, you go back and do exactly the same thing. You can't come to the table. We don't know how to come to the table. Do he know how to come to the table? Everybody's online. Everybody's talking. Everybody's snitching on each other. But nobody's talking about, you know what I'm saying? Nobody talking about, if I need to talk to you, here go my number, call this number. Nobody's doing that because nobody don't know how to do it. Except for the men of the I.S.U.P.K. We don't know how to. Can you play that video once again, sir?
God, slack you. Oh, slack.
Ugly. Niggas be mad, niggas don't be ugly. It get ugly. Niggas be mad, niggas don't like niggas, niggas be.
Slack you.
No, it's all right. It's all right because I was gonna have you report it. So he's saying it get mad ugly on the block. You know what I'm saying? People
ugly. It get ugly.
Upset and get mad at each other, and things happen. We don't go on, sir.
God.
Niggas be mad, niggas don't like niggas, niggas be tweaking. It be all type of shit going on, and niggas don't know no other way to solve.
It's a lock you. So he said, brothers be mad at each other. Mad at what? Mad at what? Mad at what? And guarantee is at something that they think it was okay to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's okay to do. Because they mad at something because they was trained that way to do something that was somebody would get mad at. You know what I mean? Or the trespassing. But there was nobody to there to say, I apologize for that. How can I be mad at something if a brother say he apologized for that? How can I be mad at something that a brother said, you know what I'm saying, I apologize for that, and give a little bit more to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that you okay with my apology and sincere about it. But there's nobody to iron out differences. Go on, sir.
God.
Resolve, niggas don't know how to talk to each other, niggas don't know how to come to a table or talk to you, know what I'm saying? Niggas shit. Just don't.
So they don't know how to talk to each other, they don't know how to come to the table because they have not been taught that. We have not been taught that. Nah, man, I feel like a punk. I ain't gonna let him play me like that. You know what I'm saying? On site. This is what it is. When we gonna touch him? I don't know when we're gonna touch him, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna hold you down. That's the talk. There's no counsel talking about, listen up. We ain't gonna do that because it happened to my brother. And I'm gonna make sure at this time and age, right now, it stops. It stops. Nobody's getting touched. Nobody's getting touched. That's the speak that we need to do. But we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to do it because we want to follow behind our slave master. Remember, you know what I'm saying? Our protocols, our statutes, our commandments come from our slave master. This is what he do. You know what I mean? Even though let's say we going, you know what I'm saying? We only going to hurt the people that we can hurt. So blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, we already destroyed anyway. Why not? I could beat you down. You don't got no power. You're weak. And right there, and we normalize this. And we cannot come to the table and solve our differences. Read on. Go on, sir.
Keep going.
Yes, sir.
Fuck it. You see what I'm saying? Niggas ain't gonna talk about that. Nah. Somebody kill somebody. Everybody got family. Somebody relate to him or somebody cool with him. You kill him. Now everybody that he was close with is trying to kill you. It's a never ending. Or they gonna kill. Let's kill.
Right there, and that's the end. So then you got this brother right here. Nobody don't know how to come to the table. People say, "Yo, forget coming to the
You
table."
done with this?
Huh?
You done with this?
Yeah, I'm done with that video. Forget about that. You know what I mean? Forget about that. They go out, kill somebody's family, but meanwhile, if that person have family, they're gonna come out and kill that family. Now, pull up the Google. Pull the Google up.
Wait, Con.
You see the Google? Now, can you read? Just read what happened. Read what happened.
King Von, Davon Daquan Bennett, known professionally as King Von, was an American rapper from Chicago. He was signed to. What, you want me to read the about or?
Oh no. Let me see. His death.
Cause of death, homicide, gunshot wound.
Gunshot wound. Now, when did he make that video? He damn sure didn't make it after his death. He made it before his death. Brothers don't know how to come to the table. Brothers don't know how to iron out their differences. You know what I'm saying? A brother who come to the table say F it, end up killing somebody, family member, then another family member going to come and kill him, and there's a perpetual situation. Perpetual situation. He told his life. He literally told his life. But he did not realize that he didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? That didn't have to happen. It didn't have to happen that way. That perpetual situation could have stopped at that moment in time. And he's a father. No counsel. I want to listen to myself.
Okay. But he died at home.
I want to listen to myself. Right. That's a father, not thinking about I'm a father, I'm a husband. Not thinking about that. I want to do what I want to do, like my slave master. Selfishness. This is selflessness. That's selfishness. That is selfishness. The brothers in Chicago need to call I.S.U.P.K Chicago. It could stop now. It literally could stop now. And that's what would be the power. That would be power right there in that moment in time. Everything stops. Killing, stealing, drug dealing, all that stuff stops. All that stuff stops. And it gets to the point, I know how to talk to my brother now. I know how to have fun with my brother now. I could go anywhere on this block and have fun. Anywhere. Think about that feeling. I could go anywhere and have fun. I could go anywhere and enjoy company with my family. Anywhere between, you know what I'm saying, those so-called, you know what I'm saying, not so-called, but those projects or whatever block he was from, he could go any block. It's all good because we're looking towards each other as brothers and sisters. We're holding each other down. We're not following behind our slave master. We know brotherhood. We know sisterhood. And only way that we can know it is coming to the, you know what I'm saying, coming to the school of I.S.U.P.K, you know what I'm saying, and understanding that we are the Israelites. We are the 12 tribes of Israel of the Bible. We are God's chosen people. But we're going to get more hard-headed because the thing is that, you know, it was wrong. It was perpetual. Everything that he said is in the Bible. Brothers was doing it back then. Christ came on the scene and telling brothers, it's a new commandment I give to you. Love each other. It's not a new commandment. Brothers was disrespecting brothers back then. We have the chance to not do this anymore. Can you get Slovakia, sir? Let me get let me see. Yeah. Let me get it 1 Corinthians 12 and 25. Let me get 1 Corinthians 12 and 25. Because blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians understand. You know what I'm saying? We are a family. We are one family. That's who we are. Yeah, there's some arguments in our family, but we know the bigger picture is the family. We know the bigger picture is the family. Is the brotherhood, is the sister, is the Most High God. It's His law, statute, commandments. It's the moral compass. It's the understanding that we already beat down. Why we have to beat down each other more? Sorry, can you read that?
This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 25. There should be no schism in the body.
Say that again.
There should be no schism in the body.
Say that again.
There should be no schism in the body.
There's more on that?
But that the members should have the same care one for another.
Oh, man. Oh, wait, no. Start that from the top. There should be what?
No schism in the body.
So what's a schism? You know what I'm saying? A schism is somebody who want to separate. Someone want to, you know what I'm saying, start, you know what I'm saying? Let me get, matter of fact, can you get that definition on schism? I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be sure, I want to make sure. You can take this down.
Yeah, Con, you can get rid of that. Schism, a split or division between strongly opposed sections or parties.
Wait, say that again?
Schism, a split or division between strongly opposed sections or parties.
So it should be no split or no division. So read that from the top, sir.
A split, okay, Con. The scripture?
Yeah, come.
That there be no schism
There
in the
be
body.
no split or no division in the what?
The body.
In the what?
The body.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are what?
The body.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are what?
The body.
We are the body. We are the body. We are the Israelites. We are the body. There should be no split, no schisms in the body. One family. Lot familiar. One family. We can iron out our differences. There's no part. This ain't going, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You having an argument with your brother. This is not going to separate the family. Read on, sir. Oh, read on, sir.
Con. But that the members should have the same care one for another.
The members should what?
Have the same care one for another.
Oh, we should have the same care one for another. We should care about one another. We should be able to go to the table because we care about one another. We should not kill a family member because we kill, you know what I'm saying? Because we killed a family member. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's family.
Right.
There's no effort. That's family. That's what it is. We can't do that. No schism, no separate, because it's care for one another in this body. That's for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's for my brother that end up getting murdered. You know what I'm saying? Saying this. But then I understand. That's the schism. You know what I'm saying? The person is you have a black that's different from another, you know what I'm saying? A Hispanic that's living on different blocks. I got beef with you. But meanwhile, I got to walk up and down the block and look over my shoulder. Look over my shoulder? Do Tom Cruise got to look over his shoulder? I was a rap star. Why he had to look over his shoulder? I don't know if they, you know what I'm saying? But let me give let me see here. Edomite singer. NSYNC. Do NSYNC gotta look over their shoulder? we could wake up one day, today, the next second, go to I.S.U.P.K.com, scroll down, look for the number, you know what I'm saying, in your area, and call that number. If you thinking that something is going, if you think that you got beef, if you think that you're about to blow your head off, you know what I'm saying, if something happened to you, you know what I'm saying, it's a place to go. There's no more doing this stuff by yourself. No more. No more doing it by yourself. Slack it, sir. Let me get Matthew's chapter 5, verse 23. Let me get the book of Matthew's chapter 5, verse 23. We don't have to do this again, brothers and sisters. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Matthew 5 and 23.
We can iron out our differences. We could do this. Can you read that, Baba Shah?
Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar.
Wait. So, what color is those words?
Red.
Matter of fact, Salaki, sir. I want you to read 1 first. 5 and 1, then drop down to
5 and 1, and seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him.
Mm-hmm.
2, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying,
Go ahead.
Blessed are the poor in spirit.
So now this is Matthew letting you know what Yahushua was doing. He went up on the mountain and he was talking to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's what he was doing. He was talking not to everybody. He was talking to the nation of Israel. That's who he was talking to.
Right.
And what the first thing that came out of his mouth when he was talking to his brothers?
Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Blessed what?
Blessed are the poor in spirit.
The blessed are the poor that's in spirit. We got, you know what I'm saying? Our spirit is poor. I gotta go around. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look over my shoulder. I can't go to the table of my brother that lived just up the block from me and to iron out our differences. First thing he said, bless them brothers. Go on.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
For what?
Theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
And in spite of all the drug deal, you know, all the abortions or whatever, they're what?
Theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
We still have the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is going to be here on earth. Our kingdom. Right now, we live in our oppression's kingdom. That's what's going. That's his kingdom. This is his kingdom. We under his laws, his constitution. That's all we under. We have his name. That's his kingdom. Tell me if I'm lying. We wearing his name. We following his laws. You know what I'm saying? It's his army would protect us. We in his kingdom. You could drop down to 23, sir. He said this to our brothers and sisters. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's poor in spirit. He said this because we walking around poor in spirit. And that's what Moses was doing, to rise up those spirits, to understand we don't have to talk about we can't go to the table, F the table. Talking about I'm going to kill his family, his family's going to kill his family, then it's just going to be perpetual. Then I'm going to end up getting murdered after what I just said this. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. This is verse 23. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar.
Therefore, what?
If thou bring thy gift to the altar.
Oh man, because we love bring those gifts like we did on with Christmas. Bringing those gifts up. Always, you know what I'm saying? Love those gifts. That's what Black, Hispanic, Native American ended. Huh?
That's talking about bringing gifts to the
altar. Yeah, I know that. But this is what I'm talking about. We, you know what I'm saying? We celebrated Christmas and we bring the gift. But what this says right here in the scripture.
If thou bring thy gift to the altar, and thou rememberest that thy brother hath.
Wait, say that again?
And thou rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee.
Oh, wait, hold up. But they got Christmas. Christmas is a celebration. And they bring, you know what I'm saying? They bringing these gifts to the tree, but not thinking about, hold up. I sold drugs to my neighbor's pregnant mother. and her son look at me wrong all the time, and I got beef with his son, beef with her son. They never think about that. You know what I'm saying? We know, you know what I'm saying? We only thinking about ourselves. That's why this Christmas thing was such a selfish act. Such a fake, selfish act. It's in our laws to forgive. We bring, you know what I'm saying? We bring gifts, you know what I'm saying? The Israelites bring gifts to our altar. But wait, hold up. It's not right because we did not recognize our differences with our brother. So leave the goddamn gift there and go solve that problem with your brother. That's what we came. That's what the Lord Statute of Commandments is telling us. That's what Yahushua telling us. He had to remind us. Yo, don't you got beef with, you know what I'm saying? Don't you got beef with Puerto Rican Lou down the block? You bring it, you know what I'm saying? You talking to me about this, and you know what I'm saying? You bought me a chain, and thank you for the chain, but don't you got beef with your man down the block? Go handle that business. That's what he's pretty much telling you. Go handle that goddamn. Yes, sir.
John, thing is, what he's really saying is a gift at the altar is basically to get you right with God. If you got to beef with your brother, God don't give a damn about you.
That's why you're a principal. That's what I was going to get to too. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to get to. That's the same thing like in what is it, John 4:20. Can you read some more?
And there remembers that thy brother hath aught against thee.
That brother did what?
Aught against thee.
Go on.
24. Leave there thy gift before the altar.
Leave what?
There thy gift before the altar.
Oh, Joe, just leave your gift there and go piece it up with your brother. You can't be talking to the Most High God and meanwhile you got beef with your brother. You can't be, oh, let me just offer the Most High God this. But meanwhile, you hate your brother in your heart. And in Ecclesiasticus chapter, what is that, 19 and 20, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Right.
That's what Christ is talking about. This goes on with your Christian church, your Catholic church, your Muslim mosque, lying about the laws are done away with. He just did it. He just explained a brother that hated his brother in his heart, but try to front like he don't that he forgive his. He didn't forgive his brother. He didn't even talk to him. Christ said, yo, leave that right there and go over there and peace up with him. Read on, sir.
And go thy way.
Mm-hmm.
First be reconciled.
First be what?
Be reconciled.
Oh, first be reconciled before you do this act. Before you do your offering. First be reconciled with your brother. And Salaki, sir, what does that word on reconcile mean? You get that, Barbara Kishar? Because this is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. This is you going to the table now. And there's a law for you to go to the table.
John.
A brother was checked to go to the table.
John.
And talk.
Right.
With the rap.
Reconcile. Restore friendly relations between.
What? Say that again?
Restore friendly relations between.
Restore friendly relations between brothers and sisters, brother and brother, sister and sister, father and mother, son and father. He just said you can't go to the table.
Ugh.
You can't say you're gonna go to the table.
Right.
Then they get gunplay. Gunplay. Before even gunplay started, you go to the table. Go to the table. Go to the table and reconcile those differences. Read on, sir.
And then come and offer thy gift.
And then come and do what?
Offer thy gift.
And come and do what?
Offer thy gift.
Oh, no. First, before you do even anything, you go reconcile with your brother. You go talk to your brother and piece it up with your brother. Then you could come and handle your goddamn business. But if this ain't handled, this don't mean nothing. You could front like you love me, but you don't love your brother. You didn't talk to your brother about it. You didn't talk to your sister about it. You don't love the Most High God. You don't love me because you don't love your brother. This is Christ talking to remind the brothers and sisters. It's time for a change because it's too long for him to say that, Salaki. So for him to say that, and get me right, there have to been brothers and sisters doing that. Right. Just coming up there, didn't solve no problems. You know what I mean? Then air out our differences. They reconcile with each other. Just bringing up stuff to the Most High God.
Right.
And read on, sir.
John 25. Agree with thine adversary.
Wait. You read 24 already, right, sir?
Yeah, John.
Oh, all right. You could drop that. So lock it, sir. Lock it, sir. But that's for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. This could be done. Let me get and this would be. Let's see, it's lock it, sir. I'm gonna go over the time. And this would be my last scripture right here.
What scripture?
Let me get it's lock it, sir. Because we have to put this right. We have to put this right here. We get. All right, yeah. Let's get this. I still like it, but this is what we have to do anyway. Ephesians 4:23, so Salakia. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 23. Go ahead, sir.
There's Ephesians 4:23. And Salakia. And be renewed.
And be what?
Renewed.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians could be what?
Renewed.
Okay, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, could you just go to the table and be what?
Renewed.
You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we don't have to kill each other. We could be what?
Renewed.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians could say, today is stop now. Today, everything start from a what?
Renewed.
Read on, sir.
In the spirit
in the
of
what?
your mind.
In the what?
Spirit of your mind.
Oh, we could be in the spirit. We could show it. That's showing it. I'm in the spirit of being renewed. I'm in the spirit of, I love that brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the spirit of, I'm going to iron out my differences with that brother in spite of. Right. I know he did that, but I'm renewed and I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to wear it spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in the spirit of a brand new mind. I'm going to have a brand new mind by me showing it and by me being an example to others, by me showing, you know what I'm saying? By me following the Lord's statute commandments. Go ahead, sis. By me showing and proving, walking how I talk it.
Right.
Walking how I talk it. All means. I know it. I'm walking how I talk it. You know why? Because I see the brother who killed my sister every day. And I ain't do anything. And I say, what's up? What's going on, fam? And I keep it moving. Every day. I see the person who molested me. Every day. And I know it's hard for a lot of people. And you're saying, hey, what's up? What's going on? And you keep it moving. And I'm not talking about no hubby dug. I ain't talking about none of that stuff. I'm talking about you keep it moving. And you suffer sin not. You suffer sin not. With that, you know what I'm saying? This is the I.S.U.P.K. Start off with 1 West 125th Street under Commando Junior Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians how to renew their mind and how they can show forgiveness to their brother, how they can iron out their differences, you know what I'm saying? And how they can reconcile. With another brother and sister. You know what I mean? Don't forget, we got prison programs, we got food drives. You know what I'm saying? My number for anybody that's in in Yonkers or any place else that's close to Harlem, know what I'm saying? If you need any food, you can call me at 914-396-4548 or 914-557 so like 3099. You know what I'm saying? 3099. We do prison program, food drive, GEDs. You know what I'm saying? We have counseling. You know what I'm saying? For brothers and sisters, especially in Yonkers. Especially in Yonkers, there's a lot of depression in Yonkers. A lot of depression. Call that number. Call that number. You know what I'm saying? For my brothers and sisters. Also, you know what I'm saying? All over. So on and so forth. And with that, I'm going to pass the cash over for a priest and officer of 1,000 Abaya.
No sign, Christ.